What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Are you ready to party hard? I've been waiting a long time for this game. So the developers of Party Hard are actually making a Tycoon game now. So if you remember Party Hard, it's the game where you're the serial killer that goes around killing people at EDM parties, and you've got to kill everybody without getting caught. Essentially, it's like a puzzle game mixed with like an action game, mixed with just really good visuals and amazing music. Well, they've made a Tycoon game now, where now you're trying to make a party dope enough to get the killers to come to you. So put away that Grindr and Tinder account. It's time for us to go in. Let's get wild. We're gonna have like all kinds of, we're gonna have fluorescent paint. We're gonna have light shows. We're gonna have liquor, illicit substances. Dude, we are gonna go tonight. You are gonna forget about your office job. You are gonna wake up tomorrow like, what happened with a rash on your dick? It's gonna be amazing. Let's go. New game. All right, so we start out with two locations we can go into. We've got a squat and we've got a house for rent. Each location can throw different kinds of parties and they get different kinds of hype depending on the location. So the location and the theme of your party need to match. The decorations need to match and all that kind of stuff. So we'll take that into account as we go in. We don't know what the compatibility is going to be like until we go in for the first time. And so we've got survival race. Try not to get kick-ass and love will find you. Or we can go Rastafari, or we can go drum and bass. It looks like survival race gives us more hype, but the thing is, if you have hype, you have to live up to that hype. If you don't hit that hype score during your party, people go away disappointed and you make less money. So we want to set the hype score kind of low so that we'd exceed people's expectations. So we'll go with drum and bass this time around. What's up, Party Cat? My cat's here. He decided to jump up in. He heard the word party, and he decided he wanted to be a part of it. We start with personnel. We've got a light show guy with an arrow that goes down to his wiener and LEDs. We've got a waiter who apparently dances and dresses like a vampire. We've got a cop who kicks haters out. So if you're inside of a party, you'll occasionally get haters. Those are people that get like an exclamation point above their head that's red, and they start talking to other people and talking about how lame the party is. You want the cop to go in, he'll kick their ass, and he kicks them out, and then your party stays dope. And so our hype is only 5. We don't really have to do much to exceed that. We can also set the door charge. The door charge will affect how many people come. For right now, we're going to set it up to the maximum at the moment, because as you can see, visitors maxes out. At other times, a low fee will bring more people. A high fee will bring more people if it's at a high class thing. A middle fee will bring more people if it's like in the suburbs. So you just got to kind of tailor the entrance fee to get people there. All right? Let's start this thing off. This is the one that's going to put us on the map. So the first thing we got to do is we need to decorate our location. And so we've got speakers. So I'm going to put in a speaker. Do we have bigger speakers that do like a larger area? Oh yeah, we do. Hell yeah. So we could put in like a big speaker and a big speaker. Don't be afraid to spend money, because you can party at these locations like multiple times. So it's all up to you what you want to do. We can do a light show right here. So we'll do that. We got a smoke cannon right here. So we'll throw that together right here. The little meter up above is not its Wi-Fi connectivity, it's its efficiency. We'll put in a speaker. It looks like this room is just dead, so we don't want to put anything in there. I don't know if these stack. So I'm getting like when I stack these, it seems like my parties do better, but the tooltip that came up said that the speakers and the lights don't stack when they overlap, and so I'm a little bit confused about who to believe, I'll be honest with you. I'm a tiny bit confused about it. I've thrown some raging parties that had tons of overlap and everything was perfectly fine, and so I don't really know what the right thing to do is. The other thing is we need places where people can buy stuff, and so we want tables where there's food, because they have to pay for food. And so we'll put those in right there, get a couple of tables. Now we do have to pay for the catering if we do this, so be aware of that. And then we probably want a beer keg. So we'll throw a keg in like, I don't know, right in the middle of the dance floor is probably a good idea. Keep this thing just throbbing if we put a beer keg right there. And then we'll probably put, if we put them too close to another beer keg, you see it loses efficiency. But we'll put like another one. I don't know. We could put a large table over here where tons of people can hang out, but that seems to be a little bit smushed. We can also go in on decor, and so we've got like a stop sign right here. Let's go for that. Make this place a little bit more hype. Put in like 2 stop signs to get the hype levels up. We got a red carpet. Dude, we have to have a red carpet. How sick would that be? That's just setting this shit up to be dope. And it's only a $1,500 carpet. Like, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? We probably want it in the middle of the dance floor somewhere. So let me move this keg upwards. So we'll put the keg like right there, and then we'll take the carpet. There we go. If we could get a red carpet on the dance floor, it's going to be hippity hyped out here. let's start the party. This is going to be kind of low-key for right now, but we're going to see what happens. So let's keep it low-key. We want to click on this right here, and we can refill the food from the food menu. We get a waiter by default who will go around, and he'll fill up the food and the drinks at differing locations before people show up. We've also got personnel we can deploy. So I'm going to put a hype man on the floor right here, the guy with the laser LEDs, so that he can get shit cracking. And so he's going to come over here, and wherever he's at, oh, he's behind the rug right now. Little bug right there. Little bug behind the rug. These people are all playing the door charge. We're probably not going to make enough money on this party, but the nice thing is this place parties for free, and it parties for free, and its hype qualifications are super low, so it's not that bad. Let's get this guy out here serving some drinks, making people happy, making him do his thing. If there's any hater-ass Moz out here, make sure they get their ass kicked, too. So if anybody's hating, they gotta go. They gots to go. And so that looks like we've got stuff basically cracking right now. People are getting some food. Hype looks like we're at 480% of the hype that people have been expecting, so we exceeded expectations for right now. Let's keep EDM Man dancing in the middle, waving those glow sticks around and making sure stuff goes ow till the break it down. Dude, this lady's got crazy shoulder pads. This lady's bumping it right now. That's pretty sick. But people are starting to wind down. Now what we can do is this meter down here at the bottom measures how long our party's going to go on for. And so when it gets down to the bottom, we can click on it and extend our party if we want. But this party's already kind of winding down, so I don't know why we would. Like, people aren't really paying for anything. People aren't really doing anything, so we might be better served by throwing another free party with a different theme and a different grouping of staff if we wanted to keep this thing jumping. Like, we still have people paying to get in and whatnot. It's just like, why extend something out if it's actually, we just got a bunch of people who came in and they paid at the front door charge, so I am going to extend it out. If people hadn't come in, I probably wouldn't have worried about it. But let's have this waiter take care of business over here. He's going to autofill all that stuff so I don't have to go to the menu and do it, because what do I look like? Somebody that likes to work hard? No. Throw the waiter over here, see if he can get people served up, get some drinks moving around. The party is maintaining. Hype is going on, so let's see what happens. Dude, we partied so hard that even Arlie Ermy showed up, dude. You know your party's cracking when Arlie Ermy shows up. That's like one of those things you don't even expect at your party. We still got somebody coming in. She just paid the doorman, I think, or maybe she's just making out with the bouncer. I don't know. He's got a Donegal beard. That's never a good choice, man. Donegal beard is not a good call stylistically. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. It doesn't look like anybody else is going to be coming in, so it's going to be winding down for right now. I'm just going to rotate and make sure my hype man stays where he needs to be, and that he takes care of business. We'll make sure that our cop is looking for haters and is kicking people out and making sure that, like, if anybody's being a dick, they gotta go. But other than that, the party's about to end, and that's when we start to unlock stuff. The more hyped your party was, the more XP you get, the more Facebook likes and Twitter likes and stuff you get referring to your party. So if we look at this right here, there's a party in the squat. No time for parties is fire over here. Party in the country house, that's from my previous playthrough when I was trying to figure stuff out. But the more likes, the more up thumbs you get, the more you level up. That's basically XP. So everybody's going to clear out the party now. The cop's still over here dancing and doing his thing, but that's our party for the day. That's our party. One person was disappointed, 8 people enjoyed it, 12 people were thrilled. And that fool was probably a hater-ass mod, dude. We don't care what he thinks anyways. He just wants to see us go down. As far as our likes go, we got a lot of likes, so we're leveling up right now, which is great, because that allows us to unlock new decorations, new staff, new themes, new locations, so that we can party even harder, and then our cash flow will go up, because that's the ultimate goal here, is to get paid, son. So upgrade number 1, we can get an MC. Invites visitors to the show and gives likes. We got the man in black, calls visitors to the show, gives likes, and adds hype. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take the MC first, because he's got like a Sinatra thing going on that I'm feeling. We also got new themes. We got Punk's Not Dead and Rio Carnival. Let's go Rio Carnival. That sounds dope. And then right here we got Tiny Club, Old Dwelling, or Country House. Let's go for Country House. It's cheap. I'm familiar with it. I know what works there, and I think we can make this thing happen. So we got the Country House over here that we've unlocked. We also have the House for Rent. Let's see what's going on in the squat, though. We might want to hit this place like twice. And so compatibility, we don't really know about that just yet. Carnival has like a little, oh wow, people, it's expensive over here. It's hella expensive if you throw a Carnival out. Okay, well maybe venue preview isn't looking too bad. We got speakers around, they're doing their things. Light show's jumping. I think it's gonna be all right though. I think we can make this thing work. I don't know if I want to do, we've only got 10 capacity right there though, which kind of limits the amount of money we can make. We probably want to move out to somewhere else a little bit bigger first. And so let's go here. We'll do Carnival over here, so the hype is 35. Survival race, the hype is a little high, so we don't want to like, we'll go Rastafari on this one, because I'm a little bit worried about the hype we're going to be able to sell here. I want the hype man. The waiter's not that useful. We'll bring the waiter in. It's fine. And so right here, we got to decide where we want to set the price at to get the most people in the door. And so if we want 70 visitors to come in, it looks like the entrance fee should be about $26. That looks good to me. Let's start this party off, but we got to decorate this bitch first. So let's start with speakers. We need music first. So we'll get a speaker in right here. We'll get... I think this place could do with a big speaker in here. Like, I think that's the best plan. But that's so expensive, though. It's going to cost us. It's going to cost us hard. Instead, we'll go, I think, for like a light show right here. That looks about right. We'll go with a light show. Well, we just want to fill in the gaps, though. So let's get a speaker bumping over here. We don't want dead space. We want our people to be, like, entertained the entire time, you feel me? That'll fill in dead space on that side. This will fill in space right here. Although, technically, we could go for a fog machine right there, and that would cover that. So that looks pretty good. Front room's basically covered. We'll get hype jumping over here. Power allotment's still looking good. We'll get another speaker right here, maybe. We'll rotate this one so it's like that. And then we'll put in a light show right here. Well, that's not very efficient. Fog show? What you want to do, fog show? This is not the room for it, so maybe we want to do something different in here. Like, yeah, efficiency is up on tables in here, so apparently we want to feed people in here. So let's get some food up inside of here. There we go. The beer keg can basically be wherever. We'll put a beer keg right there. We'll put a beer keg right there. We're running low on cash, but once we have this place set up, we can have consecutive shows here, and it doesn't matter. We can also get a big table on this side, and it's not that expensive, so I'm going to say go ahead on that so people can get themselves fed. It looks good to me. I think shit looks pretty poppin'. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Oh, Party Cat is leaving. Our luck has run out. Without Party Cat, how will we make it? He tried to knock out my headphones on the way out, too. Dude, it's $2,500 to fill up that table? Good lord, that table should stay empty for all day long. All right, so let's deploy Hype Man over here. We're also going to deploy our hype dude that makes the show even better, because this guy does a show, and so we want people to come over here. We want people to be happy. We want them to be cracking. It looks like we got some tables over there that are not going. Dude, we are making money right now. This party is jumping. People are excited about this, and we already got lines out the door. That's exactly what I like to see. Get the waiter over there, make sure the tables stay nice and taken care of, so if they're not empty or anything like that, gotta make that cash. Right now, the party is 150% of what people have been expecting, but it is gonna drop off, so we gotta make sure that we keep people moving, dude. Gotta keep people moving, coming into the door, and having a good time. The party's keeping them going. I need to deploy. Let's get another show over here. Let's get the waiter over here because they're mad about the empty tables. So waiter, take care of that, please. Refill that thing. Make sure people got the food that they need so they aren't going hungry. Hype Man's doing his thing. Refill the beer keg. Yup, making a little bit of cash over here. Dude, I think we have exceeded ourselves. Let's go. Keep people hyped up. Keep them moving to the show. Keep them attracted so that they're spending money. Waiter, keep refilling those tables. Hype is back up. Cash has been looking good. Actions are looking good. I'll probably spend some money on some decorations here the next time around. Make it look a little classier. Put some light ropes out front or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we make this thing go on, but I'm not going to pay the $800 to keep partying because we got to make money, dude. We got to make money. Keep the tables filled up. This table didn't do anything for us up here, so next time I'll probably keep it empty. Let's keep the party jumping, but the party is over. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. Let's see how we did here. I think we exceeded hype. I think we did a pretty good job. I think we did all right. Oh, we have 40 disappointed people, 30 thrilled people. We brought in too many people, and we didn't deliver on that one. We didn't even make that much money because we were too busy filling up tables. Sucks. It sucks. I don't know what we did wrong, but we got to regroup. We can't let the spirit of Slurms McKenzie fall out of our soul right now. I think Rastafari probably wasn't a good mix for that one. We got Food Fest over here. We got Yakuza theme. We got Get Me a Beer. Let's do Get Me a Beer, dude. Everybody comes to a Get Me the Beer party. We've also got a hippie theme. We got Football Fest, and we've got House Party. Let's go with House Party. I'm going with stuff right now that seems like it'll match up. We also got the Lounge Spot, which we can go to on weekends because it's yellow, so it's a different color. So you can only use certain clubs on the days that they're color-coded to, in case you were wondering. Made $68 that day. Feel like I'm living in Transylvania. Got to bring it up, man. We got to bring it up. We got to exceed what people expect of us. We're going Country House again. Going Country House again. So compatibility. Let's go Beer Fest. Everybody loves Beer Fest. Or actually, House Party works the best because we're inside of a house, right? So, House Party. Let's do a house party because we're in a house. Let's get this guy. We'll get this guy. We'll get this guy going on. We got to set the how much we want to have come in here. Yeah, let's bring in visitors. I'm looking to make money. I'm not looking to do a whole lot other than that. And so expectations are set pretty high on this one. With the speakers and the lights. Didn't make a lot of money the last time around, so like I don't really know what to do with a lot of this stuff. Oh, that's gonna hurt the efficiency of our beer keg. Okay, well let's put in a red carpet right there. A sun umbrella I don't think really helps us that much. We've got a purple rug. We can also get colored palm trees. Yeah, let's get some colored palm trees up in here. Make this thing crack. Make this thing pop. There we go. Spending a little bit too much money, but you gotta do what you gotta do to bring the house party hype up. Alright, let's start this party off. We're gonna fill up some food over here. First thing I want to do is we will deploy our waiter. So waiter, do your thing. Fill this stuff on up. Yep, there it is. Let's go ahead and sidetrack people over here. Get them hyped up for the party. Go, 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 go. Bring it. No, don't fill that one, you douche. Oh, I gotta sell that thing. That thing's getting me in trouble. We gotta bring in some serious cash on this one. Otherwise, we got some troubles. Bring this back over here. Fill up the beer kegs. There we go. $100 to get the beer kegs filled back up. That dude's gonna be a hater and he's gonna leave. Dude, we have people around the clock right now coming in. All right, fill that up over there to make sure people aren't disappointed. Make sure these tables always have food for people coming in. I think there's nothing to attract people over here is the problem. I think that's the big issue that I'm running into. Dude, we made money off that one. I don't know if we're living up to the hype, but we're definitely making cash. I don't even care if we live up to the hype anymore. Fill up the... Oh, those people left because the tables were messed up. All right. It's hard to keep the tables filled, man. It really sincerely is. Like, they eat through the tables quick. Like, even if you have waiters going on, it's a rough one. Give me some more likes over here. Get the waiter over here to refill the beer keg. Thanks for the party name. I'll never forget. I think later on in, like, later demos, you're going to be able to name your parties and stuff so that they have, like, a thing going on. All right. So people are basically not coming in anymore. That's essentially the end of our party. I'm not going to keep partying. I got to get rid of that table. That table's costing me money. I'm going to put in more tables over here, maybe another couple speakers. It looks like people came in, man. People came in and they're doing their thing. I don't know if we got any new fans from this whole thing, but we tried. We did our thing, dude. We did our thing. We tried our hardest. Go ahead and do your thing over there. Maybe I need to hype this room a little bit more. I'm thinking that's what it is. I think I need to hype the room a little bit heavier. Yeah, we disappointed a lot of people. We also lost money, but that's because he filled up the damn beer table. Bastard. I think we set the theme a little bit too high. We probably want to go back to the squat and get like our expectations set back down because we lost followers at this location. So we got to choose our upgrade here. We can go Night Rave, Dead Forest, Back in Black, calls visitors to the show, gives you likes. Let's do Night Rave. We've already got hype men and stuff. We can also get a rap battle. We can get the Old Dwelling, or we can get a New Year's party. I'm trying to keep my themes flowing so I can figure out what the theme is that works for everywhere. We can't do anything right now, so we just got to fast forward through that day, and then we're back up and running. So at this location, we've had a little bit of trouble setting expectations properly, but I think we can get it. Like, I really do think that we can get this. So if I set expectation, compatibility is bad. How is House Party's compatibility? Beer Fest, we don't know. Drum and bass sets it low. Let's do drum and bass. And then now that we got this set up, we'll get the hype man. We'll get these three going on. Next, I don't know what we want to do for our visitors. Visitors a little weak right now. Visitors a little weak. So we got to exceed expectations. We got to exceed expectations. So right now, the hype is bumping. I'm thinking I take this table right here, and I got to get rid of that thing. That thing's costing me too much money. So next, what we'll do is we'll go in trade. We'll get a few more tables. And I think what you really want is I think you want the tables inside the radius of like speakers or something. And if you don't, people aren't feeling it. So instead of having this in blank space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here so it covers those tables. Although that did mess up their efficiency, I think. No, it didn't. It's fine. There we go. And then for this back corner of the room, I'm thinking a jumping fog machine right there to keep people going. Put in a couple more tables. Yeah, that looks good. Let's start the party. We'll see what happens here. We still got a lot of power allotment left too. So you know what? Waiter, get over here. Do your thing. As far as food goes, let's get this all filled up. Do our thing. Anything that ain't filled up needs to be filled up sooner rather than later. Let's get this hype moving. Get somebody up in this room right now. And then once people start going into that room, we're going to start a show too. So we'll start a show over here, keep people nice and entertained. There it is. Waiter's doing his thing. People are coming in. I think we're going to exceed expectations today. I just got to make some money. I got to bring some fans back, dude. I got to bring some fans back bad. Watching for tables that are filled up and are no longer working properly. Hype is looking good. It seems like we're at 400% of the hype that people were expecting. So, you know what? We know how to put on a slumper. We know what's up. People are going to bail a little bit. Let's go ahead and deploy the waiter over here to refill the stuff. And then after the first little go, it looks like we're not going to have too many people coming back in. So I don't know how we keep hype rocking. Like, it seems like we always get that first big influx, and then after the first big influx, we have trouble keeping people. I'll probably send this guy over here to entertain on the street. Keep these people doing their thing. There you go. Go over there and get these people real fast. Make sure they don't leave. Keep them here. Yep, keep them here. Keep them happy, and keep them inside the building. All right, serve some food up over here. Not going to keep partying for 800 bucks, mostly because I can't afford it. Got more people coming in with the door charge. They're going to check out the party on this side. Hopefully we keep it going, man. Hopefully we keep it going. I don't know if drum and bass was a good choice, but it seems like we're doing all right now. Go get these people over here. Make sure they come in and they're having a good time. We're not going to be able to keep partying for much longer because everybody's going to bail. Unfortunate, but if I could have caught that group of people outside that were thinking about coming in, I think we could have done a little bit better. But I failed you. I failed you as a party organizer. Yeah, it looks like that's what you got to do, is you kind of got to keep... We made money right there, so that's good. I think you've got to have, like, feeding places need to be under some kind of entertainment source, so they have to have, like, music or some kind of light nearby. They have to have that going on, otherwise people just fall off. They aren't feeling it. They can't get a smoking party, a 60s party, or the retro club. Let's go for the retro party. And then as far as we got street racing, 80s party, let's go Burger Fest, dude. Everybody loves food. You know you got food at your party, I'm gonna show up in a heartbeat. I'll be like, dude, where's the Wiener Schnitzel at? Let me get it. So it was the best show I know. What can I say? So we got the MC over here doing our thing. And we can try and party at a new location. Got a house for rent over here, but that means we got to set it up, and I don't really have the money to set it up right now. We basically just got to have a farm fest. Let me farm some cash real fast off an easy party. So we've got ourselves a new location down here, the lounge spot, which is up on a Sunday, it looks like. And so we'll start with a Sunday party over here. I farmed up about $7,000. It only took like 2 goes. We can do a Burger Fest, or we can do so we got Burger Fest and Wild Dance. Well, I have to go with Wild Dance. I mean, the thumbnail sells itself. Like, this has to be what happens in my Oh, it has to have 80 hype, though. That's a lot. 80 hype is going to be tough to beat. 80 hype is a rough one because you got to maintain that like the whole time. We have no personnel for a beach party. Never mind. We got nobody that can help out with that. All right, so I got a little bit of cash together. We should be able to hit this place up. I started decorating it to begin with. I'll go with drum and bass because drum and bass is always the easiest one to make people happy with, and we're trying to drum up new people in this area. I've got some new people. I've got like a Hollywood idol. I've got like a photographer. I've got a bartender show, a rap battle. I mean, we could really have whatever. In a house party, I'd figure a rap battle is probably a good idea. A photographer is probably a good idea. Might be a decent idea to have the cops around too, just in case we got to throw a hater out, you know what I mean? Just in case we got a punk on a hater. We'll make the entrance fee $25 so we get the maximum amount of people. It's going to cost us $1,000 to throw this party, so we'll see what happens here. This could go like either way. It might be a great party. It might be an awful party. I don't know. We'll play it as it goes. So we'll go with a light show in here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, I got no power left. I ain't got no power left. Okay. Well, then I will sell you. I will sell you. And then the light show will be like... there. That looks all right to me. We got some tables and stuff set up. I've set up some speakers. But honestly, we ain't got a lot of power at the moment. We ain't got a lot of power. So let's see if we can make some money. Yeah, let's roll this thing over. Let's be party animals. Howl at the moon and shit. Just ow! Because that's what you got to do at times. Let's get some food set up here. Get that all nice and jumping so that when people come in, there's things for them to do. I'm going to distract people with a rap battle for a second while the waiter gets all the tables taken care of, because it's going to take him a minute to get that finished off. I actually think that all your tables should start out filled with food, just because you lose a lot of business at the beginning due to the fact that people come in and the tables are empty because the waiters haven't gotten to it yet. And so, you know, it can be problematic from time to time. We do have some cash coming in. There it goes. Got cash jumping a little bit. Photographers running around. Refill that food tray up there, amigo. People getting all mad. Be like, oh my god, I ate all the food and now it's empty. This party sucks. Like, all right, well, I don't know, maybe don't stuff your gob quite so full next time. I don't really know what else to tell you. The big secret to some of the stuff seems to be just to constantly have people running around filling up your food. Oh, dude, this party was a failure. Good lord, people are already the hell up out of here. We'll be lucky if we recoup the costs on this one. It's because of the food thing, man. If you can't keep the food filled up, I think the food should start out filled up. This is just the demo, and it's their first alpha. But if you could keep the food filled up from the beginning, it would stop what happens where everybody comes in, everybody sees the food tables are empty, and everybody leaves. Because that's basically what happens on most of the maps I've played so far, is that unfortunately that's just the way she goes, Rick. It's just the way she goes. I got people dancing and getting down in here. Okay. All right. I don't care what the hype meter says. I think this party's pretty hype, dude. I think we're doing a good job right now. These long cooldowns on some of the special characters, too, can be troublesome. We're like, you can't use them to prop shit up quite as well. Dude, we're going to get a terrible score on this one. This is going to be awful. I can tell you right now that that party was not going. Is that one of the killers right there? Is that the female killer? Oh, we only disappointed 3 people. I felt like we did a bad job on that one, but apparently I did okay. The point is to set expectations low from the beginning, all right? If you don't set them low, it's just not going to work out. We can do a startup theme. We can do a rock and roll theme. Let's do rock and roll. Sex, bugs, R&R. Sounds good to me. My name is Splattercat. This is Party Hard Tycoon. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. How you do, everybody? It's been fun.